like and subscribe. What's something men do that unintentionally scare you? Raising their voice. Seems obvious, but a lot of men really have no clue just how intimidating they can be when they raise their voice, or how aggressive they come across. They brush it off as just being upset, but when someone over twice my size starts raising their voice and getting angry/aggressive posture, it's pretty intimidating. I've called my brother out on it before, because he's like, oh, people should just know that I'm not going to hurt them. I'm like, no, manage your emotions. It's not just him either. I've met a lot of men who are just like, oh, I'm upset, I'm not even yelling. Raising your voice and stepping towards someone in an aggressive manner isn't all that different from yelling, but some have zero awareness of how they come across. When older men think they can stare at you, and you wanna notice, but I guess all old people do that regardless of gender. Either way, it is a little more unnerving when an old guy is staring a hole into you. I came here to say you're shouting at video gamer so and I am not surprised that 90% of these comments are saying the same thing. Nothing they'd normally do. One exception, walking behind me and other than the broadest of public daylights, which 99% is by chance, but mostly scares me anyways. When they are super flirtatious / they come on to me without reading my signals, or being socially aware. I've been asked out twice before whilst in a bathroom, in the foyer entrance, not the actual ladies. I have no idea why they think this is a good place to pick up women, but there you go. On one of these occasions, the man deliberately followed me in there to get me alone. Both times, however, they stood between me and the doorway. It was quite intimidating for me to have my exit blocked. They didn't intend to intimidate me. They just lacked the awareness of where we were and what I was thinking. Any kind of flirting where I'm in a customer service position and I have to be nice about it to pay my rent feels very trapped. Lots of forms of chivalry like insisting on picking me up for a date, paying for dates, holding doors, etc. seem to just remind me that I'm weaker and poorer than them. It's fine to offer, but if I politely decline, please drop it. Block my exit on purpose. Telling me to smile. It's not just creepy, but I watch a lot of true crime, so I kind of figured dude's a serial killer. Masks have helped a lot. Not taking no for an answer. Insisting that they deserve a chance. Making hints and comments about my dating / marital status. Make comments about how small / short / young I am. Using phrases like feminine touch or ladara's touch. Making comments about how I'll make some man very happy one day. I cannot tell you how relieved I am when I learn a man is gay or monogamously married. It is as if I can trust them more because they don't have an ulterior sexual motive. Yelling. I don't even really care what they're yelling about, or even whether it's happy yelling versus angry yelling. It's triggering for me because of past abuse and also completely unnecessary in most situations. Relax, I'm not going to bite you. You can talk to me, you know. Not respecting my personal space, aggressiveness. Trying to restrain your hands to stop you from doing anything. Raise their voice or shut the door with too much force. Or when they stand in groups on the corners, even if in the middle of the day. Also if they suddenly go quiet. Standing too close when they are speaking to me. Not call out other men who say or do ed up things. Touch me in various places to move me. E.g. placing their hands on my shoulders / hips. When a stranger approaches with anything but extreme politeness and formality. Also approaching and not stating what he wants right away. A polite excuse me miss followed by a specific question is fine. Saying, yo girl, causes me to automatically get suspicious and sometimes a bit scared. I feel so bad, but a group of 3+ men of honestly any age but personally a group of college-aged men, just standing together chatting/loitering scares me. I really feel bad. It is definitely feelings I have that are left over from high school, but they can be so mean I immediately assume, if they have seen me, that they are talking about me. And of course if I am walking alone for whatever reason, and see men in a gathered group I all but have to cross the street, or go down a different block to avoid them. I cannot take the chance. When someone keeps texting even after multiple no responses, I would not say it is scary, but it puts me on high alert. Like, do I have to worry about this guy going next level cray, or will he get the message? Usually they do. Never had anything go dark, but still makes for a sobering experience. Joking while you're trying to have a serious talk about something in sense of them making fun of you for it. Staying silent and not saying how they feel. Like, stop being the immovable rock of stoicism and ask for help. Emotions do not equal failure. The annoying thing is lacking communication and intimacy. The scary thing is not knowing about their mental health. Following me. Hitting/throwing stuff. Being stalkery and following you in the street/stores. Flirty is fine, creepy stalker is not. Flirty following is still a no for me. D. Men I know. Smacking their hands on surfaces. Men that are strangers. Talking really loud, spitting on the ground. Following me. I usually get my keys out of my pocket, to use as a weapon just in case, if a man walks behind me for more than 5 minutes. When they get mad or raise their voice. My parents never had a violent marriage, but I have had a relationship, where violence was used. Luckily, I got out, but I had to involve the police. It is an instinct for me to cower and back away. All these questions start popping up in my mind. What if he hits me? Would he be forceful with me? What will happen to me if I stay? Will he kill me if I walk away? Strangers trying to give you massages, or asking for hugs, doing weird stuff like sniffing you, or touching your hair. Seriously serial killer vibes. Had a complete stranger bite the scrunchie out of my hair, completely freaked me out, so I kicked out the bar stool he was on out from under him, and threw my drink on him. Creepy F. When they drive reckless. Speeding, cutting people off, swearing and yelling at traffic. It really makes me uncomfortable as the passenger. Exist? Just kidding. When they flex their muscles, or show me how strong they are, it's more of a subconscious feeling than straight up fear, but it is THERE=. When they get loud in fights, I'm uncomfortable in all fights, but with a man, that's off the charts. When they raise their voice towards someone else. In fights, when they get closer to me, when they stand up, when they start using their hands while talking, etc. Stepping closer to me in an argument. Standing in front of the exit, blocking it. But it's mostly only a problem if they are either flirting, arguing, or being aggressive. Sometimes I both notice and feel scared, even if things are totally calm, but mostly it's something I notice only after a man starts coming onto me, or people in the room begin getting angry. Hand on my throat. I dated a couple guys who would immediately go to like the almost choke placement if you made out with them, and it sends me straight to a panic attack. Hand in my hair, or behind my head during a BJ. Panic, even though they don't mean anything by it. Shout and raise their voice. Slam things or respond to things violently/with anger, especially with no warning. Example, computer running too slow. Slam fists down on desk out of nowhere. Drop something. Kick it across the room and swear. Frustrated. Slam a cabinet door and shake the whole house. Really? Ed? Punch a door/wall/appliance/etc. I have known so many men like this, and it makes me freeze, go numb, and try to leave the room as quickly and quietly as possible, so it doesn't get directed toward me. Anytime they get within 2 feet of me. I'm a small girl. Even if you have the best intentions, I automatically go into fight mode. Please, for my sake, don't get too close to a girl you don't know. Try to put yourself in her shoes, especially you are on the bigger side. Being unnecessarily aggressive in body language. Raising their voice, hitting the table for emphasis, leaning toward someone, and speaking in a low voice, grabbing people by the back of their neck, that sort of thing, when the situation is absolutely non-threatening to them. Like if it's a conversation about a movie or pizza. And especially if they act like that towards other men. Walk so closely behind you that you think they are following you. Block doorways with their body. You've been visited by the ghost of a very important man. Pay your respects by liking and subscribing, and he'll grant you 3 weeks of good luck.